Welcome dear students. Today we have to start with Mathematics 2 construction part. We have to learn various type of constructions. For that purpose we must have to learn about the basic constructions that will help you to construct the construction of triangles, construction of similar triangles, like that. For that purpose, today we have to start with the basic construction. Dear students, before going to the basic constructions, today we have to learn some basic rules that we must have to follow doing the construction of any geometrical figure. First of all, we have to use this scale. On this scale, there are markings from the 0 to up to 15 centimeter. This is 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3. That means we have to use this scale to take the distance between 2 points, or to measure the length of a segment, or to draw the segment of given length. Second, we have to use the protractor of 180 degree. This protractor, this is the horizontal line and here is the midpoint, and or we say that it is 0. From this point we have to measure the angles. In this protractor there are two type of measurements. This is from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 up to 180, and from this side, and from this side 0 to 180 is given. That means clockwise and anti-clockwise measurements are there, and how to measure that of a particular angle, how to measure a given angle of a given measure. For that purpose we have to using this protractor. Then most important apparatus we are using, that is the compass. In this compass there are the 2 points. This one is called as a metal point and this is called as a pencil point. Always remember, when we have to use the pencil for the compass, the length of that pencil must be less than that of the length of this compass. It will help us to handle the compass very easily. That means we can handle the compass very easily if the length of a pencil is less than that of the length of this compass. One more thing, you must have to adjust these 2 points, that is the pencil point and the metal point should be touches to the surface. Then it will be easy to draw the construction. To draw the construction, accuracy is most important thing. If you do the construction from the basic accurately, then the resultant figure will be perfect. One more thing I want to explain you, that when we have to take a distance between this compass, that is we have to take a distance of 5 centimeter, then how to take a 5 centimeter distance between this compass. For that purpose we have to follow this method. On a rough page you put the scale like this, and at 0 take 1 point here, and how much distance we have to take, dear student? We have to take suppose 5.5 centimeter. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and here it is millimeter, 0.5 millimeter. We have to take another point here. Then we got here, or we mark 2 points. The distance between these 2 points is now 5.5 centimeter. Therefore now remove this scale and observe these 2 points. Put the metal point on a 1 point and adjust the pencil point to the next point. Then we will come to know that the distance between This 2 is 5.5 centimeter. That means the distance between this compass is 5.5 centimeter. Like this you can use, or you can use your own ideas. Now we have to learn some basic constructions. First of all, we have to see the given to construct the perpendicular bisector of a given line segment. To construct the perpendicular bisector of a given line segment. That means, dear students, we have to draw a perpendicular bisector of a given segment. Now, how to construct the perpendicular bisector? It is the basic construction. All of you know that. See, one example is given. First of all, see the meaning of this perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means, that means we have to draw a perpendicular, and that perpendicular means at the point of intersection the angle should be 90 degree, and second, bisector, that means that segment is get divided into two equal parts. Therefore, the meaning of this perpendicular bisector, that means the angle at the point of intersection must be 90 degree, and second thing, that the segment is bisected into two equal parts. Now, how to construct this? See, construct a perpendicular bisector of a line segment AB. The name of segment is given, it is AB, of length 6 cm. That means we have to draw a segment AB of 6 cm, and then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of that segment. Now, how to construct this? See, again what we have to do? First of all, we have to draw a line segment of 6 cm. Therefore, always remember, see, if we have to draw the segment, if we have to draw any line segment, draw the segment between the two given lines. On a paper, two lines, many lines are given, and if we have to draw a line, then usually draw the line between that two lines. Do not draw the line on the given lines. Therefore, see here, like this we have to take here, and we have to adjust the scale, and then this is 0, and we have to draw the segment of length 6 cm. Therefore, here it is another 0.6, and join this. Like this, this is a segment of 6 cm. The name of segment is AB, therefore write here A, and here it is B. This is the segment AB of required length, and the length of segment is 6 cm, then write here 6 cm. Now, dear student, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. For that purpose, we are using the compass. Here it is metal point, and this is the pencil point. Put this metal point. Always remember, you have to hold this compass like this on this side. Then put the metal point on a point, one point A, and take a distance more than half. See, suppose this is a, not exactly, but we say that this will be the middle part. Therefore, we have to take more than half distance, and this we can assume the midpoint. At the opposite end of this midpoint, we have to make one arc on the upper side of that segment and below the segment, like this. Got it? Then put the metal point on the another end point of that segment and draw the intersecting arc to the previous arc, like this. We got here two arc intersected each other. Now join this arc like this. See here, we have to join this, and we have to make here arrow because it is a line. And dear student, this is the point of intersection. I just now told you that the angle must be 90 degree, therefore we have to make the marking of 90 degree. Then suppose this point is said to be a M, then AM distance and MB distance is the same distance, therefore we have to do the marking like that. Got it? This is the perpendicular bisector of, this is line L. Line L is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Now, dear student, to construct further, we must have to use this perpendicular bisector. One important property we have to use about this perpendicular bisector. Now, what is that property? See here. See, this is segment AB. And this is the line L is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Suppose I take the point P on this perpendicular bisector, any point I take, then the distance of this point P from the end point of this segment, that means distance AP and distance PB will be the same distance. See here, I take here distance AP. Suppose it is like this. I put the metal point A and this pencil point over here, this distance AP. Now see, same distance will be the PB. Same distance will be the PB. That means if I take any point on this perpendicular bisector, that point is equidistant from the end point of that segment. That means suppose I take here point R, then this distance of this point R from this A and distance of point R from this B are the same distance. We can check like this. See, we can take the distance, this AR, and see this RB. Both will be the same distance. That means this is the most important property that we have to use. Here every point on a perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the end point of that segment. Suppose we take here point S. Now can anyone tell me distance AC and distance BS will be the same? Yes, dear student, it will be the same distance AS. That means if we take any point on a perpendicular bisector of a segment is equidistant from the end point of that segment. Now we have to see the another type of a basic construction, and that is angle bisector. Now very simple constructions are there. These constructions, if you do the practice, then it will help you to construct further. Now this is, we have to construct the angle bisector of a given angle. Dear student, while doing construction, accuracy is important, neatness is important. Therefore, do the practice of these figures, basic construction, that will help you to construct the further figures. Now see here, to construct an angle bisector of a given angle, just now we learn perpendicular bisector of a segment. Now we have to learn the angle bisector of angle. See here, construct an angle bisector. In the previous sum we learned the perpendicular bisector. Same way we have to construct the angle bisector. That means angle is get divided into two equal parts. Now see, construct an angle bisector of angle ABC is equal to 80 degree. That means first of all we have to construct angle ABC of 80 degree and then we have to bisect it. For that purpose, first of all see, angle ABC, this vertex B is of 80 degree, that means the angle. Therefore first of all we have to draw one ray like this. This is one ray. Now here at the point B, here it is, we have to take C, and now we have to find out the position of A. For that purpose we have to use this protractor. Now see here at the point B, the angle is of 80 degree. Therefore this point we have to put it on a point B, and this line we have to adjust on the ray BC like this. Now the point B is here, point C is here, and we have to use anti-clockwise. This 0 we have to start because this ray is on the C side. Therefore we have to measure from 0 from here. 0, then it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. Dear student, we have to make marking like this here, and then remove this protractor and join this with given point. The angle is of 80 degree. Now if we see, this is point A, and here the measure of angle is 80 degree. This is the acute angle. It is less than 90 degrees. Now we have to bisect it. That means this angle ABC is of 80 degree. The first part is over. Now we have to bisect this angle. For that purpose we have to use the compass. Put the metal point on a point B. We have to bisect the angle B. Therefore we have to put the metal point on a B. Take a sufficient distance, not more, not less. Sufficient distance we have to take, and we have to make the two arcs on the rays of the given angle. Like this we are making the two arcs, one arc on a one ray and second arc on a second ray. Now you increase the distance between these 2 points and put the metal point on this one arc and make a arc opposite to the point B. This point B, on this side we have to make one arc. Keep the same distance and put the metal point on another arc and draw the intersecting arc to the previous arc. Like this we have to draw the arc like this. That means these two arcs intersect each other. Now join this with point B. Join this with point B like this, and this is we have to make the arrow at the one end. Now we got here it is point D, and dear student, we got here angle ABD is one angle, another angle CBD. If we measure angle ABD and measure angle CBD, both angles are of same measure. The angle ABC is of 80 degree. Therefore angle ABD is of 40 degree and angle CBD is also 40 degree. This is the angle bisector. Dear student, as we learn one property of perpendicular bisector, same we have to learn one property about the angle bisector. This is the ray BD is an angle bisector. Now suppose we take any point. Suppose we take here point R, then which is on angle bisector. Now if we measure the length of this point R from the ray BC, that means if we draw the perpendicular like this perpendicular distance and this perpendicular distance will be the same. That means every point on a angle bisector is equidistant from the sides of that angles. Got it? If I take here point S, then the distance of this point S from BC and distance of point S from this AB will be the same. That means every point on an angle bisector is equidistant from the side of that angles. This is the angle bisector. If we take any point, suppose D point is there, then distance of this point D from BC and distance of point D from AB will be the same. This is the property of angle bisector. Now I think everyone understood this. These are the basic constructions. Now we have to see the another basic construction. Dear student, see, draw a perpendicular bisector of line segment. See the question again. Draw a perpendicular bisector of line segment MN of length 7 cm from point P such that length MP is equal to 3 cm and M dash P dash N. Dear student, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of line segment MN. That means MN is a line segment having length 7 cm. Therefore, first of all, we have to draw a line segment of 7 cm. Now see here, we have to take one point here, 0, and here it is 7. Then this is a line segment, it is MN, it is 7 cm. Dear student, always remember you must have to write the measurements and the name. It is important thing. This is segment MN of 7 cm. Then what we have to do? From the point P such that length MP is 3 cm. That means M dash P dash N. That means the point M we have to plot on this MN. But two conditions are there. First condition is that the point lies between point M and N. And second condition that the distance of point P from M is 3 cm. That means, dear student, for plotting the point P, what we have to take? We have to take a distance of 3 cm in this compass. Therefore, dear student, how to take the distance? See here, we have to put one point here on this 0 and here it is 3. Between these 2 points the distance is 3 cm. Put the metal point on 1 and adjust the pencil point like this. Then the distance between these 2 points is 3 cm. Now point P is 3 cm from point M. Therefore put the metal point on M and make arc like this on segment MN. This is a point P. I think everyone understood this. This is distance is 3 cm. From point P, from point M, the point P is of 3 cm. Now what to do? We have to draw the angle perpendicular bisector from point P. Now passing through this point P, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Now see here. We have to draw the perpendicular bisector passing through point P, perpendicular from the point P. Therefore put the metal point on a P. Take a sufficient distance less than MP, make one arc here and on this side make the another arc. I think everyone got this. Put the metal point on P, take a sufficient distance and make one arc here and make one arc on the another side. I repeat this. See here, put the metal point and make one arc on this side and one arc on this side. Now put the metal point on this arc. Take a distance more than half of this and make one arc above the point P and another on below the point P like this. Got it? Then from this arc, put the metal point on this arc, draw one arc intersecting the previous one and another below that. I think everyone understood this, and join this. You come to know that that point, that line goes from the point P. This is the perpendicular passing through the point P. This is the perpendicular passing through the point P to the segment MN of 7 cm. I think everyone understood this. That means when we have to draw the perpendicular passing through the given point, then first of all we have to put the metal point on that point. Got it? Remember this. When we have to draw the perpendicular passing through the given point, at that time we have to put the metal point on a given point and then make two arcs on another side of each other, and then take a more than half distance and draw the arc. Like this we completed this basic construction. Now see, the third basic construction is given, that is most important one. That means we have to divide a line segment in a given ratio. Dear student, it is most important one. That means we have to divide the given segment in a ratio, given ratio. See here. Dear student, to divide a line segment in the given ratio, divide segment AB of length 7 cm in the ratio 3:2. Dear student, before going to this construction, we have to learn one construction, that is to draw, see here, to construct a angle congruent to given angle. See here, before going to the construction of dividing the line segment in the given ratio, we have to learn one construction, that is construct an angle congruent to the given angle. We have to construct an angle congruent to the given angle. That means, see here, draw angle ABC of 60 degree and its congruent angle PQR. All of you know the congruent angles. That means if two angles have the same measurements, that is angle ABC is of 60 degree, then angle PQR is of 60 degree, then two angles are said to be a congruent angle. Dear student, see, if measure of two angles, that means suppose we write here measure angle ABC is 60 degree and measure angle PQR is also 60 degree, then angle ABC congruent angle PQR. That means, see here, what is the question? Dear student, see, draw angle ABC equal to 60 degree and its congruent angle PQR. Now first of all we have to draw the angle ABC. For that purpose we have to draw one ray. See here, one ray like this. On one end we have to make arrow. Now this is angle B. Therefore here it is B. Here it is, we have to write C. And at the point B, the angle is of 60 degree. Therefore put it like this. Like this. And now B, C is there. This 0, we have to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. This is the angle ABC is of 60 degree. Here we have to give the name point A, B, and this is of 60 degree. The first part is completed. Now we have to construct congruent angle PQR. That means here we have to draw the angle PQR which is of 60 degree. That means we have to draw the angle PQR by measuring the angle 60 degree? No. Here we have to use the construction. For that purpose, see here, we have to draw one ray like this. Now PQR, therefore here it is Q and here it is R. One ray we completed. Now what to do? For that purpose, see here, by using this compass we have to construct. Put the metal point on B. Put the metal point on point B because we have to draw the congruent angle of B, and then draw the arc like this, intersecting both the rays like this. I think all of you got this. We did not have to. Now see, we draw the arc like this. Then keep the same distance and put the point on Q and make the arc same arc like this. Got it? Then put this metal point on this intersecting part where this arc intersect the ray BC. We have to put the metal point and adjust the pencil point up to this. That means we have to take this much distance. And now keep the same distance, put the metal point on this arc and draw the intersecting arc. All of you got this? And now join this Q with this intersecting point. This is point P, Q, R. Now these two angles are congruent angles. Suppose if we measure the angle Q, see, it is 60 degree. This angle PQR is of 60 degree. That means we draw the congruent angle to the given angle. Got it? This is the construction of the congruent angles. Now, dear student, we have to see the another important basic construction, and that is to divide a line segment in a given ratio. Dear student, this construction is an important part. Now see here. Divide segment AB of length 7 cm in the ratio 3:2. Divide segment AB of length 7 cm in the ratio 3:2. For that purpose, first of all, we have to draw segment AB like this. This is segment AB. Seven centimeter. This is segment AB. The length of segment AB is 7 centimeter. Now what we have to draw? We have to divide this segment in the ratio 3:2. For that purpose, at the point A, we have to draw a one ray. That means at the point A, one acute angle should be made. Therefore, like this, we have to draw one arc, one ray like this. This angle BAC supposed to be a less than 90 degree, that means acute angle. Then see here, we have to divide the segment in the ratio 3:2. For that purpose, we have to make the sum of this. 3:2, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Therefore, what we have to do? we have to put the metal point on A, take a sufficient distance and put the metal point on A, take a sufficient distance and make one arc here. Then put the metal point on the arc and make the another arc like this. Like this. Then we have to keep the same distance. See, this is from here, then from here we have to take the another arc, then like this we have to draw the another arc like this. How much arc we have to make? We have to make the 3 plus 2 5. This is 1 2 3 4 and 5. Here we have to give the name A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, and here it is A5. Dear student, we have to divide this segment in the ratio 3:2. This is the end point B and this is A5 that we have to join. Like this. Now, see here, we have to divide this segment in the ratio 3:2. That means 3 parts on one side and 2 parts on the another side. Therefore, dear student, see here, from this A3, because 3 parts on one side and 2 parts on another side. Therefore, from this A3, we have to draw a parallel line to this BA5. This line is BA5. Parallel to this line, we have to draw the another line passing through this A3. Now, all of you know that when two lines are parallel, their corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, suppose if we have to draw the line like this, then this angle and this angle, both angles are corresponding angle and corresponding angles are congruent. By using that property, what we have to do? We have to draw an angle congruent to this A5 at the point A3. For that purpose, we have to do the procedure of congruent angle. Now take a sufficient distance, put the metal point on A5 and like this make one arc. Got it? Now put this metal point on A3 and draw the arc like this. Then take a distance, this much distance, and put this on A2, on this arc and intersecting another arc we have to draw and join this and with A3 like this. Now dear student, see this B A5 and suppose we take point C here, then C A3, these are the two parallel lines. Why they are parallel? Because these two corresponding angles are congruent and therefore, dear student, this point C divide the segment AB in the ratio 3:2. That means these are the 3 parts and these are the 2 parts. Therefore, this segment AB, because of this point C, the segment AB is get divided in the ratio 3:2. Dear student, here we completed the basic construction part. Dear student, in a construction, accuracy and neatness gives you the marks. This accuracy will come if you do the practice to draw the basic construction. Therefore, in the first lecture, we learn about how to construct the basic constructions. Try to solve the sums. Do the practice of construction that will help you to construct further. So dear student, today we completed the basic part of the construction. In that we learn how to use the compass, how to use the protractor, and by using these instruments we completed how to draw the perpendicular bisector, what are the property which is used for the construction of a perpendicular bisector of a segment, how to draw a angle bisector, and property of that angle bisector which is used to construction of the triangles. Then we learn about the divide the segment in the given ratio, that is also important part, and most important thing we learn how to draw the parallel line. Then we learn how to draw the congruent angle of a given angle. All these are the basic construction. I think everyone understood this properly. If we do the practice, then it will give you the accuracy, and in a construction accuracy and neatness gives you the full marks. Therefore dear student, do the practice of these basic constructions. Then in next video we will learn how to do the construction. Thank you.